Quantum Mechanics by Maple. Part 12. Mathematical Tools in Quantum Mechanics. Inequations. Quantum Mechanics by Maple is a complete course, contains 38 videos for beginners. During this course, student will be able to use Maple step by step in quantum mechanics. The first 10 videos of Quantum Mechanics by Maple introduce and discuss computations and the types of computations, including symbolic and numeric computations. Moreover, they discuss how to reduce the errors and restricting the domain for performing computations in the real number system. From the 11th video of this series, we will introduce and discuss mathematical tools in quantum mechanics, with performing computations for them. The 11th video of Quantum Mechanics by Maple discusses equations in physics and solving equations. This video is the 12th video of Quantum Mechanics by Maple and discusses inequations in physics and solving inequations. Inequations also are one of the mathematical tools in science and especially in physics, because 1. The laws of physics are sometimes expressed in terms of inequations. 2. The inequations express restrictions on a system or on the quantities that describes the system. Some examples for the fact that laws of physics are sometimes expressed in terms of inequations. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle in quantum mechanics. Riemannian-Penrose inequality in general relativity. Bell inequalities in quantum mechanics are the examples for the fact that laws of physics are sometimes expressed in terms of inequations. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle in quantum mechanics also is an example for the fact that the inequations express restrictions on the quantities that describes a system. According to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, the position and momentum of a particle cannot be simultaneously measured with arbitrarily high precision, even with perfect instruments and technique. The uncertainty is inherent in the nature of things. It is worth mentioning to introduce 3 interpretations of Heisenberg's relations. 1. According to the first interpretation, Heisenberg's relations express restrictions on the experiments we can perform on quantum systems, and, therefore, restrictions on the information we can gather about such systems. So Heisenberg's relations express restrictions on performing computation on complementary components, like as position and momentum, which cannot be simultaneously measured with accurately. 2. According to the second interpretation, Heisenberg's relations express restrictions on the meaning of the concepts we use to describe quantum systems. 3. According to the third interpretation, Heisenberg's relations express restrictions on the ontological nature of a quantum system, and expresses that a quantum system simply does not possess a definite value for its position and momentum at the same time. That is why inequations are very important, and they are also one of the underlying tools in science and especially in physics. Before performing computation and solve a simple inequation by Maple, we will recommend you to watch the 11th video of this series, about equations in physics and solving equations. As it expressed earlier in the 4th and 11th videos of this series, the solve command is a general solver that determines solutions to equations or inequations. Now we are going to solve the following example in Maple. X minus 1 plus a times x minus 2 plus a times x minus 3 plus a less than 0, bracket, x. As it expressed earlier in the previous videos of this series, the solve command is a general solver that determines solutions to equations or inequations. Therefore, in order to perform computation and solve this inequation by Maple, we use the following syntax. Solve x minus 1 plus a times x minus 2 plus a times x minus 3 plus a less than 0, bracket, x.